been reviewing our team.
Oh, I definitely think they were reviewing our team.
Yeah.
Because
it's an interesting dynamic, like having actual access to the replays.
100%. Because I think there was our VOD from last week against RIT has, I think, 50 something odd views, and then a VOD that I just posted a few hours ago against Edinburgh already has 9. So
yeah, I'm one of them.
It's gonna be interesting, this one. Here we go. Gonna have Lucas off a sidewall. Banging it into the corner. Darian looking for a pass, can't find it though. We're immediately gonna see RIT go up high, trying to get something formed up way above everyone. Up in the stratosphere, can't get anything just yet. Darian's there for that save. He's gonna keep it all along the left side of the wall. Right up to Lucas. Yeah. Very good defense. Very good, actually. Very all around. Very good start from both teams. Actually, I mean, yeah, it's only the first 45 seconds, but I mean, what else can you say?
Definitely some midfield battles going on. Nothing too sustained as far as pressure goes, but each team, trading little jabs at each other.
Yeah, little counter-attack jabs, just feeling what the defense is going to be like. Darian with a... Oh, almost a chance there for Darian. We sent back for Lucas. Open net, sends it a bit high. If he had gotten that on target, it would have been a shot. We get lucky on that one. RIT gets a nice miss. Off the back wall over RIT. That's going to be Lucas on the clear on the back wall. And Darian's going to get a chance to strut his stuff in the corner. Gets a pass out to Hydra. Saved by RIT. Lucas is in the area.
Played it slow. He did buy time for his teammates to get back, but still nobody wanting to commit too hard to his offense.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense, especially after what we saw just yesterday again for USM.
Follow-up, Hydra. Darian's not able to make contact. Looks like it's going to be cleared out unless Lucas has something to say. Hydra sends it back in. USM sustaining a little bit of pressure here. Low boost for RIT.
Oh. Hydra sending it across the goal line. RIT having to scramble for that one to keep it out of the net. We've got a chance here. Darian, open net, pings a shot right off the post from Lucas. No, not from Lucas, from the other Hydra. That's gonna open up the scoring. Yeah, wonderful stuff. Gonna open up the scoring with just about 2 minutes left to go in this first game.
Necessarily like, the level of play, but just not wanting to fully commit to anything right off the bat. It takes a little bit for them to really get going and for any goals to be scored. But here they are opening up the scoring in game 1.
Yeah, and if you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with that. As long as they play it slow and they keep the defense on the down low and do stuff exactly like this. I mean, I'd be happy with this result right now if we just keep playing exactly like this. This is a winning formula right now.
Yeah, it seems like they spent the first few minutes just getting calibrated with the gameplay, and now they've really started to tune in to what they should be doing against this RIT team.
Yeah.
Again, medium pressure off the kickoff. Oh, it's up high. He's not able to follow. Darian comes in. It almost makes its way to the goal line, but nothing for now.
Yeah. Nice shot attempt there from Hydra. Had a chance for a double off the back wall, but couldn't quite get it, and Darian's shot blocked by 2 defenders from RIT.
RIT sent back in. Is that just going to go? No. Stopped at the goal line. flick over one for RIT. Darian's going to block that one out. And with a minute left, the clock is on the side of USM.
Ooh, missed there from Darian. Something you don't often see.
And here, Hydra's in a bit of a predicament, but he does super well with it, and we might actually have a counterattack. Not able to connect on the boozy attempt, but Darian's keeping the pressure up. No boost for Hydra. He's going to try anyway, and this redirect is going to bail us out there.
Yeah. I'll say it is absolutely wonderful to see this USM defense absolutely annihilate their RIT so far with absolutely no boost whatsoever. I mean that past 30 seconds of RIT's attack was USM left on no boost.
Close from Lucas. It looked like he might have got there. He just wasn't able to turn his card correctly and get down to it in time. The low shot was honestly best case scenario there for RIT. Really made Lucas have to stretch out for the defense.
Yeah,
14 seconds left. Just a good kickoff, and that's all USM really needs. It is going to go to the side of RIT. They haven't played down the sideline, but it's cut out by Hydra. Lucas fakes the opposing player. That's going to let the time come off unless the ball is kept up under a second.
Hydra's up,
For now.
looking to ground it, sends it further towards the net. RIT going to keep it up, and they're going to have an apparent miss. And USM's going to take game one. And all that talk about zero boost defense, I guess that's what that's called the announcer's jinx, because I mean RIT's only goal of this game, scoring just mere seconds after I'm talking about how great USM's defense has been playing.
Yeah, the caster curse is too strong. But as much as, you know, it was a close game, only one goal difference between the two teams, it really felt convincing from USM.
Yeah. As I wholeheartedly agree on that. I mean, if you take a look at the shots here from USM, Darian has 6 alone. He's got more shots combined than the entirety of our RIT team.
Yep, and let's give credit to RIT's defense. They did save 8 out of the 11 shots, so it wasn't the crossbar doing the defending for them.
No. So yeah,
sometimes you see when there's lots of shots in the game. But holding USM to only 2 goals on 11 shots, they will take that. But I have a feeling that if USM's able to put up that amount of shots in the games going forward, that it could get a little bit higher on the scoreboard than just 2.
yeah. I mean, with that amount of shots, if they keep putting that up consistently, RIT's defense is going to have to crack eventually. They can't. Unfortunately, I've seen it happen before. You can have so many good defensive games, but eventually you have to crack.
Yeah, just holding up to that amount of pressure over a 7-game series or a best of 7 series.
We can see Hydra here, trying to do something fancy here. Couldn't get that going, but Lucas is in the area. Darian, double demo.
Darian, is he able to turn around on it? Both players spawn on the same side. It's going to be a miss coming out from Hydra, and Lucas is going to lose the 50. Darian's going to have this ball under control, and he's going to try again.
Flip reset.
Who's going to go for it? A little bit of awkwardness out there from the 2 Hydras. But Lucas is going to get a massive block. It's going to go all the way to the other end of the field. And low boost from Samwell. It's going to be Darian with the follow-up and a good 50. This is looking good for USM here early. A shot coming in from Lucas, and it's a goal for USM off the beautiful pass from Hydra.
Yeah, honestly, what a pass there from Hydra. USM just keeping exactly how we were talking about it just a few seconds ago. Keeping the pressure up, keeping the shots high and on target. So RIT's got to make something do, and he's caught him off guard in the rotation.
Yep, exactly. Lots of pressure from USM. They're finding each other. They're connecting on the passes. Just a really textbook start in this first minute of gameplay. And they're going to look to keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
It's going to go under Lucas, and a 50 from Darian. It looks a little bit scary for the moment. All low boosts except Hydra. He's got work to do. Lucas is going to go for it. Oh,
nice touch.
Actually,
yeah.
Hydra.
Great touch there from Hydra. Darian's going to send it wide, very deep in the RIT zone. And RIT is going to respond by doing just about the exact same thing.
A little bit of boom ball here.
Yeah, a little bit of ping pong, as I like to call it.
Darian sending it back in. It's a little bit awkward. If Lucas can get his hands on this and USM can send it back in, they do have some sustained pressure here. It's going to go backwards. That's not really the direction they're hoping to go in right now, but they are firmly in control of possession of this ball. It seems like USM's beating them a lot of the time to these deep balls, except for maybe right here when I talk about it, of course.
Oh my God, that's two now. That's two.
Yeah, maybe we just got to stop trying to be smart, because clearly the Rocket League gods want nothing to do with our observations.
Oh. I mean, other than that one mishap there from Lucas, USM has been looking absolutely. They've been looking great so far in these first two games. Like both of us have been saying, defense has been on point. They've kept the pressure high and they've kept shots on target, forcing RIT to actually do some work and get some saves.
Yep, and here RIT is going to pick up the pace. Good hit across from Darian. And a huge shot that's going to sail over the head of the USM defender. But really, not much you can do there. When it looks like there might be a 50, you can't really tell, and it's just too fast to react.
Yeah.
So RIT takes a 2-1 lead here. 2 minutes left in game 2. USM looking to respond early with a kickoff win. And a musty attempt. Hydra's going to hit it across. Darian has the ball here. He's going to be dispossessed for now, but Lucas is watching on the back line. It's actually going to make its way over to Hydra on the back wall. And Darian has an opportunity to clear it.
Hydra's going to be wonderful pass there mid. Fortunately, no one's there for USM, but what a touch there from Hydra.
Yeah, and it's going to go over Lucas's head. Hydra's going to lose the 50. Darian in the corner. That's a shot on target, but Lucas is there to send that one away. And he's going to break out of their half for the time being. Looking for those demos, I do have some insider information that, I was watching back the match from yesterday with Lucas, and seeing USM get demoed over and over again in that match, I just threw it out there to Lucas that maybe being aggressive isn't a bad idea, and I have seen him going for a lot of those aggressive bump plays early in this series.
Yeah, and especially if you look at some of the games that we played over in the regular season, that is something that Darian absolutely specializes with. That is his exact goal. If he's able to if he see the demo opportunity, he goes for it.
Here's a chance. Lucas is going to get that one, and yeah, that was a lot of pressure there in front of the net. We see the rubber ducky goal explosion from Lucas once again. And yeah, I mean, we saw the double demo from Darian earlier on in game 1, and yeah, the aggression is going to add up, and it's going to compound. Eventually, RIT is going to struggle if we're able to keep up this amount of pressure as we have been so far.
Yeah. And you even saw it a little bit with that second goal there, because not seen to most on the camera, but right before Lucas gets that pass, you see Hydra run right across the bottom of the net, forcing two of RIT members, the defenders, to avoid the demo instead of properly getting in defensive rotation.
Yeah, exactly. And those demos and bumps, they really do just throw off the whole rotation, and the misses, or the demos that cause a misplay, they really do kind of create a snowball effect where the next player has to make a play, and it gets more difficult. So as we go into overtime, we'll see who breaks first and who's able to deal with the pressure of this overtime.
RIT keeping it inside the USM zone. Gonna have a shot out here, but
Good
Hydra's
save
getting
there.
nice save there from Lucas. A little bit of a double commit there, leaving Hydra last in net. Nice save there from Hydra.
We're doing a good job so far. This is a scary ball, but yeah, we're keeping the ball out of the zone for the moment, not letting it get into scoreable positions. And these 50s keep coming in from USM, but we're gonna need a clear to relieve this pressure. See if we're able to carry it out. We will for the time being. It's gonna go over Darian's head, but Lucas comes in for a 50. Hydra's gonna try to keep it in the RIT zone, and he will. Darian with the pre-jump, he went for it all there. It's not gonna work out, but Lucas is back, and besides the nagging RIT attacker, it's not really anything too threatening at the moment. Good clear from Lucas.
Darian way up high, trying to get over one RIT defender. Right down to Hydra. That's a nice pass. Fortunately, nothing results out of it. Shot here from RIT.
Need to see a save.
Oh,
No save needed. Bounces high over the net. RIT's gonna have a follow-up, but it seems like everybody in the lobby's on low boost right now. Maybe a chance for Hydra to make something work. Darian's all the way back. Lucas is gonna try to cut this one out. He gets it over one, but RIT's sending it into the USM zone. There's a deep demo, but Darian does a really good job blocking that one out. And here's a chance from Lucas. He's not able to get the double, but the pressure is starting to swing in USM's favor 2 minutes into this overtime.
yeah, no, that's a good sign to see, especially into these deep overtimes. Your team's getting a lot of the pressure. Here comes a shot from Hydra. It's gonna go off the bar and the crossbar. Of 2 out of the 3 woodworks. That's just about as close as you can get without it going in.
Yep, and that's a good block from RIT, but it might come back the other way. USM has an open net. No, Samuel's able to get back to it. And the pressure is still mounting here for USM. If they can just keep their rotations clean and keep putting the pressure on, it's only a matter of time before somebody's able to find an opening.
Nice shot there from Hydra. Gets over Lucas. Going to be a counterattack for RIT.
There's going to be a shot.
What a save there from Darian. And that's
going to 50 all the way down, and that's game 2. Darian clutches up in overtime, an incredible save, followed by an incredible 50 straight into the net of RIT.
What a pinch there from Darian. Oh my god.
All right, so that's USM up 2-0 going into game 3. And definitely had to sweat a little more for that one, but pulled through in overtime, and they're looking good for it. RIT is going to have to make some adjustments if they want to pull back into the series, and USM's just got to keep playing their game.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it a little bit from game 1 to game 2. RIT has definitely adjusted since then, but USM didn't even matter. Kept it close for a little while, but I mean, you saw it in overtime. The overwhelming amount of pressure just kept building on RIT down to 1 minute, 2 minutes, nearly got to 3 before Darian hit that wonderful pinch.
Yeah, and how ironic is it that after all the pressure that we put on RIT, it was a counterattack goal that ended up finding its way through. It was when RIT had the pressure on us, and what I think it is that they got a little antsy, having finally broke out of their defensive end, just wanting this overtime to be over, wanting to get their scoring opportunity, and we punished them on the defensive end, turning defense into offense.
Yeah, 100%. USM going to take a 2-0 lead going into game 3. A very good position for them to be in, especially in a match that probably statistically, just solely based off of record, should not be happening right now. But I'm sure it's hell loving it.
Yeah, and I mean, you never know the strength of schedule or anything like that. There's so many teams in the conference, so it really does become a game of matchups at a certain point. And USM right now are looking the better of the two teams, and as we head into the first minute of this game 3, we'll see if RIT has any adjustments to make or if it's just going to be more of the same here from USM.
Shot here from Hydra, played a little bit wide. We just see Lucas go up here.
Lucas is up.
Ooh.
Not going to connect, but Hydra's still trying. And now Darian, there was a bit of an opening, but this is going to be handled by Lucas and taken away by Hydra. No, Lucas is going to cut it out and send it long. Lots of misdirection from USM, I've noticed. You think one person's going to be making the clear, and another one comes out of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
That
What a bump there from Hydra. And Darian,
yeah,
Darian's going to capitalize off of that. Darian's going to capitalize and get yet another breakaway goal.
Yeah, they're turning these bump plays into offense across the field. You know, a bump on our side of the field turns into a goal on the other side of the field. And that's the kind of aggressiveness that you want to see, and the kind of aggressiveness that's going to win you these games the further you get into the tournament. You got to want it, and you can't be passive to beat these teams as the talent increases moving further into the playoffs.
I see Lucas here. He's going to have a shot on target. We cleared up by RIT, and they're going to have their own counter. They're going to have a counterattack of their own. Cleared up by Darian, and USM, exactly how we've been saying. USM's keeping up the pressure of the shot here from Hydra. Going to go wide.
RIT. Lucas didn't want to commit for it, but Hydra's going to handle that one over to Darian. Darian with boost. It's going to drop down to 2 USM players. Lucas is going to be the first one to it. He's going to stay on it. There's a pass to Hydra. It almost makes its way to the goal line, but it's blocked out by RIT. But it doesn't look like USM's done here. Another beat from Hydra.
Ooh.
And now it's finally going to move out of the zone. But just as quickly, Hydra's going to flick it over one. And now we're back to some midfield play. Unless... Oh, Darian.
Save there from Darian off the post.
He is a madman right now. He wants this so bad, and he is not going to let anything past his net if he has anything to do with it.
And that's just the mentality I love to see out of Darian. Every now and again, you can see him get a little bit too cocky with these demos. But just like that, he's down the field in just the right spot he needs to be at for Lucas's pass and gets his second goal of the game.
Yeah, and there was a bit of a delay between that Darian pinch save and the goal, but really I look at that as a 2-goal swing because they would have scored if it wasn't for that, and I really do feel like our goal there is a direct result of the defensive stand that we had just had in the seconds prior.
100%.
And here's another one.
Oh my word. Hey, you can take that one if you'd like. You know, I'm taking the last two.
Yeah, I mean, it's just what I was talking about where you can't hold on forever, and it seems like the floodgates are starting to open here for USM. 5 shots and 3 of them are going through as compared to the 11 shots in game 1 and only 2 of them finding their way into the net. And almost the 4th one. They're just peppering RIT right now. Darian's going to send it middle. An aggressive challenge from Lucas. He's able to make contact, but he's going to need to rotate back. Hydra's going to do well to buy time for the squad. It's bouncing up high. No one up from USM. Darian's thinking about it. He's going to challenge up high.
Lucas got
is up.
Oh, fake there from
Lucas.
Read it.
Oh, he faked again. He actually got a defender to jump, and they're not going to have a follow-up, but a good little stint on offense there, and that is a huge dunk. We'll see if they're able to capitalize on the other end. RIT scrambling back still. They are going to clear it long. We'll see if Darian's able to send it right back in. Not yet. RIT playing it off the backboard. And a bump attempt, but RIT's kind of finding a home here on our side in this last minute of the game as we start the final minute. But they have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And we are not letting them past us.
Not a chance. What a save there from Hydra.
Oh,
And
I shouldn't have said anything about us not letting them pass, because it seems like
we did indeed
they must
let
be
them
listening to
pass.
the commentary, and
They
they did
must
that
be.
just to spite me.
No, but beside that, you do see we have seen some very incredible defense here from USM, especially in this third game here.
Yeah,
and as I speak, what a save there from Lucas. But something that I've started to notice here on defense is that these guys here from USM, oftentimes, if they can, they end up using RIT's own momentum, just trying to push it into the corners, trying to push it towards this rolling across open net. They end up using that to their advantage to just cross field and give them enough time to get boost.
Yeah, and it does seem like a lot of these challenges, USM is winning even when they don't have the boost advantage. Just like you're saying, they're really just positioning their cars well, and you know, the consolation goal, it's not going to mean anything as far as the series score. It's still going to be game 3 to USM, but they are rolling right now.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but a 3-0 series lead is definitely quite a bit of rolling. They could be sous chef right now.
Yeah, they are looking unstoppable. 3-0 is very hard to come back from. We kind of saw that yesterday on the reverse, where USM was down 3-0 in their other league. But today it is going to be USM with the 3-0 lead, and just one more game to close it out, and they're not going to want to take any longer than they have to getting this series over with. So let's see if it's more of the same from USM, or will it be one final breath from RIT, one last push and one last chance to come back in the series.
Lucas and Hyde are trying to get a start. Gets a pass off to Darian, plays it wide, goes off the post.
That's a flick over one, but Darian's back there to make the save. And
he's there yet
again. The first chance of the game here for USM. It is
oh my
Hydra
word.
Putting that one through. And the ball was in the USM half for all of 2 seconds before it gets sent all the way downfield. And a great follow-up from Hydra to beat out the defenders.
Yeah, it definitely seems like Hydra definitely being a little bit more of our mechanically suited player, definitely tailored into some of the patterns that he's seeing here from RIT. And I'm sorry, that is a beautiful shot there from RIT. Oh my word.
Yeah, tight angle, just looked so comfortable going for it too. They do not want to go out of this without a fight. So USM, you know, they, as dominant as they've been, they are going to have to keep up the pressure and keep fighting until the very end, because this series is not over, and they know that well. So, you know, more of the same coming in from USM, but that definitely looked like a sign of life over from RIT.
Darian gonna play it for Hydra. Trying to play it back to Darian, but Darian doesn't have any boost. That doesn't matter.
Pause for Darian.
It doesn't matter that Darian doesn't have any boost. He's gonna be the little rat that he is, clear across goal, get the opposite side boost, and then just take the cake scoring opportunity. That's just what he does.
Yeah, it really does feel like these USM attacks have so many layers to them. It's not just first man goes, second man follows up, and then maybe third man cleans it up. It's even after third man goes, you know, you've got the recovery from the first man. He's following it up. They're playing the ball across to each other where they can find their teammates and keep the pressure going. And most importantly, they're winning their challenges and they're winning these races to the ball. It's just so hard for RIT to keep up.
Let's see a pre-jump here from RIT, and they played it right. Shot played a little bit wide left there from RIT. Lucas is going to get to it. Actually, so Hydra's going to be able to get. Lucas is going to clear
another
it out.
Good dunk. And Darian's up for this. He's going to find the angle, and there's another one. Darian is playing out of his mind right now.
RIT's one goal was spectacular, and Darian is seemingly a little bit mad that he didn't get that goal from RIT. Trying to match it almost to a T, except a little bit, I don't know. It was a lot wider. Yes, it definitely. I wouldn't say simpler. It definitely was a goal of that caliber because it was.
Yeah, just not as tight of an angle.
No, not nearly.
And RIT is going to have a follow-up pretty soon after the kickoff. I'm not quite sure what went wrong here. Looks like USM sent it to their own backboard, but wasn't able to follow up the touch. And maybe a miscommunication on the goal line. Nobody able to make contact with it. But they had that security blanket for a reason, so they're still up a goal. And lots of time left in this game. It's been a high-scoring affair so far.
Yeah, this has been quite different from our other 3 games so far.
Yeah, and we'll see this next bit of possession here from either team is going to be very telling. Another goal from USM is going to make it really hard for RIT, but a goal from RIT puts them right back even with USM. So this next passage of play is going to be super important. And so far, it's looking like USM has the upper hand. But a demo on the back wall is going to make things interesting. Darian's able to play it out, and Lucas respawns just in time to get the save. It's not over yet, though. Maybe it is. Hydra is going to have a one-on-one going the other way, and no boost for anyone on RIT. Air dribbles it over the top of the defense. Great play from USM.
Yeah. And you begin to see a little bit of it here from Lucas, and we mentioned it here before. But a lot of the times when he's third man on offense, he just seems to be a little passive. And I'm gonna say, a lot of the times he is right. Some of the times you got goal opportunities. You can keep a little bit of the pressure here. But in that instance, it did end up working out, and it worked out really well for him.
Yeah, it's, oh my goodness, that's going to go in. I don't even know what just happened. There was a team pinch, but Lucas went off the ceiling and just landed on Darian's head, and they pinch it all the way down the field. I can't believe my eyes.
Oh my word.
They're just clipping on RIT right now.
Oh my word. Just as I was talking Lucas a little, I'm not going to lie, I was talking Lucas down a little bit. He goes absolutely insane. Like he's able to hear me through across town.
I know it's like they're here, but you know, Lucas, as passive as he is as third man from time to time, it really does open the door for Hydra and for Darian to go in front of him and make those plays. And I think he's much more comfortable sitting back as that last line of defense. So if he can just buy time and let them go do their thing again, I know he's happy to do that.
Oh, for sure.
But with a minute left in this game, USM is still putting pressure on. RIT's going to send it wide and past one defender. We got a bit of a double commit, but Darian looking pretty comfortable on the back wall. Let's see, Lucas sends it long. Darian's going to go up, but it's cut out by RIT, and no immediate follow-up. This isn't looking too threatening. A decent double off the side wall. Darian's going to handle that one, and now he's going to handle it again. Darian has really been a defensive standout player. I mean, he's been a standout player on both sides of the ball. It's been pretty impressive to watch.
Yeah. And like you were just saying, a 3-goal cushion here for USM with just about 30 seconds left. Unless RIT is able to pull out some black magic here, the USM should be able to take this sweep fairly convincingly.
Yeah, this is looking like a formality at this point. USM though, they're looking kind of ruthless. It almost seems like they want to score one more before they go out. Lucas AFK on the mid boost. Maybe he doesn't want to score. Darian does though. And they're gonna, oh, it's not gonna hit the ground just yet, and there it is. 4-0 USM.
Yeah, quite the turnaround from yesterday, but as you were saying yesterday, keep your heads up. You are not out of this. We still have more Rocket League left to play.
Thats right. They're still, you know, the job's not done until it's done. So they're going to look forward to the next match in the playoffs. They did a great job closing out this series, though. Didn't leave anything up to chance and just closed it out in 4 games. And they really did look like just a step above RIT. RIT played a good game, but USM they really did smother them.
Yeah, I mean, and coming from the losing side, it's never good to lose a 4-0. But I will give credit to RIT. They played a hell of a game, a hell of a matchup from actually from both RIT teams, the last week and this week.
Yeah, no, definitely respect to the other school. Yeah, they did a great job, and USM, I feel like they were playing like they had something to prove today. You know, Lucas didn't play in the match yesterday, but he did witness it, and obviously Darian and Hydra did not want to have a repeat of what happened yesterday, and they played like that. So props to them for bouncing back from yesterday's loss, and they get to keep going here in the ECAC bracket.
Yeah, so in the following weeks, next week we will have 2 more Rocket League matchups, but also next week, if you don't want just Rocket League, we've got a lot more matchups coming up your way. We have a Marvel Rivals Championship matchup on Tuesday. If you'd want to tune into that, it's on this Twitch stream, USM, twitch.tv/USMHuskies, Tuesday 8 o'clock. And then also Wednesday, Thursday, 8 o'clock, we have more Rocket League for you. On Wednesday, we have a bronze place match against Leslie, and then next Thursday, next week, we will have a semifinal match against either Southern Mississippi or Oklahoma Wesleyan for a potential spot at the ECAC Division C Championship. And I believe on Friday we will have some form of matchup for Overwatch. We are still waiting to confirm what that will be. We also, for confirmation, you can watch the Overwatch match tomorrow. That will give you confirmation whether it is a gold place match or a bronze match. But other than that, I am going to sign off for the night.
Just real quick before we sign off.
Oh yeah, sure.
I will say, I am secretly hoping for a USM versus USM, Southern Maine versus Southern Mississippi matchup at some point.